Hi, this is Jim. I'm just making you aware of something that's become available this evening at 6 p.m. It's the second part of your plane crash exercise. In this part, you get to learn a tool to help your group decide on the priority of the items that you've salvaged. And the reason I'm having you do this is that the tool that I'm showing you, although it's a very simple one, in my experience has been very useful in cutting through the same kinds of decisions that you face in this instance only in the work environment. That is, a situation where you have to prioritize things in order of importance, or feature selection, or the way that work is going to be addressed. Often this would result in lengthy meetings where people with opposing views would express their opinions, and then usually they wear people down till finally somebody with the loudest voice, people just sort of give up and go along with whatever that person is insisting on. In a case like this, because the tool that I give you has you compare things pairwise and then see how the comparisons stack up, it's a much better way of channeling your thoughts and then combining the results from different people. If you really wanted to do it very simply, you could simply add up the votes for each item by each person, and then what comes out on top has to be acknowledged as the most important thing that most people have, that all people in the group in fact have agreed upon. Not that they would have agreed, but they can't argue with the facts that that's what came up in pairwise comparisons most frequently. What that can do is sometimes lead to further discussion, a clarification, kind of a sharpening of focus on what people think is important and then why. And that can make for a much more reasonable discussion, much more insightful than simply a lot of yelling and screaming and trying to keep everything in your head at one time. So the last part of this exercise is self-contained. It's the spreadsheet that becomes available at 6 o'clock tonight, which is just a few minutes away. And I'm putting this video up to coincide with the availability of that spreadsheet. This is the last part of this exercise, which really is the major part of the work that you do in Unit 3. The workplace journal is still a necessity, and what I'm looking for you to focus on in that workplace journal is a similar circumstance in the workplace where something like this had happened, or maybe in your home life or in school life. And how, without a tool like this, did you go about achieving some concurrence among the members of a group? So if you have any questions, please email me. The spreadsheet should just open up in whatever version of Excel that you have, and you should be able to complete it in a rather short time and then follow the instructions for posting that spreadsheet with a posting in the discussion board, in your group's discussion board, so that I can take a look at it. Thanks a lot, and do email me if you have any questions.